people will be attracted to you, not because you have done proper marketing, but because you have what meets their need. So if you can tap into your inner self and ask yourself, which need did I come to meet? Then you will walk and hack peak performance. Wouldn't we all want to hack peak performance? Like, who does not want to perform their best? Who does not want to be accoladed and cheered on and celebrated because they're doing well? No one. All of us want it. So that's why we are here to watch this video and actually talk about it. So see you in the video, okay? Jina ni Marian Mikali, married to Ndongo. That hasn't changed. I am here and this is a growth space. We love you guys. We love you guys. And we are here to create content that will help you become a better version of yourself and grow yourself so that you can come out of your cocoon of being ordinary, of being common, and just become unique and walk in the journey that God has called you to walk into. So today we are talking about the neuroscience of flow state, hacking peak performance and joy. Peak performance means that you're performing your best. Like if there's a graph that is supposed to measure you are on the top tier, okay? We have always been put in a place where we are competing, we are being compared with someone, things are just happening, and of course, everyone wanted to be at the top. Everyone wanted to be the best. So peak performance is very important to us because that is how we have been conditioned. So because we all want to be the best, we all want to perform our best. I talked about last week, you just coming out of burnout, and the main and one of the ways you can do that is just finding what God made you to become and now walk that journey of just experiencing and becoming, right? That amazing thing that God called you to be. I'm just still going to emphasize on the same thing, not because I am repeating myself, but because I want you to understand that you are not common, that you're not ordinary, that there is something unique about you, that if people get to understand you, get to see you, get to listen to you speak over and over again, there's always something that they'll pick about you. And that thing that they pick about you is what you are core. That is your core business. That is why you're here. We are all created for peak performance. None of us is lesser than the other. It's so unfortunate that we have been made to compare one another. Well, companies like Holland create one thing after another, but it's because they keep on refining it. Based on the feedback they get from the consumers, they improve on one or two things. So when they brought the lac mark, the initial one, they did not think about they would have it for 4-person. So it was initially just two microphones. Now they have a 4-person lac mark design because they figured out that by there someone can have more than 2 people on set and they would want this particular device. So we can actually do a 4-person based on probably the needs of the people. So majority of the not producers but manufacturers, they create based on need, what people need, and then once they create, they realize this thing has a flaw here and there, we need to work on it. And that's why you will find one thing but it continues to either get improvement, and once it is improving, one, the value goes up, and secondly, it is not only on demand but also every time they are revamping, that thing becomes very easy to sell because now they have worked on a flaw that the initial product had. And as much as probably the price they will put on it, they will tag that thing, people will buy it, not because it is expensive, because it is, but because of the value they will get from that particular product. God created you and me. But you see, the interesting thing about God is that he does not do that. He just decided Marian is going to be Marian is going to have A, B, and C, and D. He decided you are going to exist and you're going to exist that way. Why? Because that is who you're supposed to be. You needed your father's 13 chromosomes, your mother's 13 chromosomes. You needed to live in the environment that you lived in, because scripture says that everything works together for good for those that love the Lord and are called according to his purpose. So when we're talking about peak performance, what I'm trying to tell you is this, that for you to actually perform in your peakest performance, first and foremost, stop comparing yourself with anybody, because guess what? You guys are not similar. You guys might actually be doing the same thing. What we are talking about, you are called for probably doing mentorship and encouragement, or you're like me, you're supposed to be in the content creation scene, but just because I'm doing content creation and somebody else is doing content creation doesn't mean that we're the same. We might be in the same field, but we're catering for different people. So meaning I'm not supposed to compete with them, because peak performance isn't something that you can say, oh, as compared to Marion, here is where I am. Not really. I am actually comparing myself with what God made me to be. So if God has a master plan of who I'm supposed to be, then my peak performance should be, God, am I doing my best here and now? Am I performing my role exactly as you created me to do it? Because if I am focusing so much on what creator A and B is doing, I will miss out on my assignment and I will not do it, and I will not do it effectively. Are we together, guys? So you are very unique. Comparison is nowhere close to who you are. Peak performance is about, are you doing the assignment that was given to you? You will tend to believe those ones that will tell you that you are not good enough. You will tend to believe those that will tell you that you can only come this far. But you cannot believe someone who is telling you that you are able to do what was impossible. You are able to surpass a particular level that probably has been set. You will not believe. And that is a problem. So for you to actually hack peak performance, start by self-belief. Believe in yourself. Believe in the giftings that you have. Believe that God called you for greatness. So peak performance is you doing your mandate. I'm thinking these guys are competing with other sound brands that are making sound out there. But do you know why I chose them? Because I needed a 4-person microphone. Because in my line of work and in the future that I see for myself, I'm seeing myself having more than one person on set and us having a conversation concerning one or two things. And that seemed like a right fit for me. So as much as probably when they're marketing, when they're competing with other people and other brands, because competition is there, I am not choosing them because I feel the other brands are inferior. I am not choosing them because I feel the other brands are not doing their work. I chose them and I chose this particular kit because it was meeting my need. And when we are talking about marketing strategies and getting your target audience and all those things that we learn in business, the honest truth is people will be attracted to you not because you have done proper marketing, but because you have what meets their need. So if you can tap into your inner self and ask yourself, which need did I come to meet? Then you will walk and hack peak performance. You meet that need we're talking about, the right people will be attracted to you, right? And of course, the joy that we are talking about will be something that is, of course, it's like an added bonus. You will be happy, you will be joyful. Who isn't happy when they're making money? Who isn't happy when they are being celebrated, when accolades are coming your way? When people are talking about how you're smart and how you're intelligent and how you did 1, 2, 3 things. Do you think people don't feel nice? the joy that comes after and with it, oh my God, you will want to be joyful. You will want to celebrate yourself and celebrate the journey that you have walked. Why? Because looking back, you yourself know that it wasn't easy. I'm gonna conclude this video by saying this. Peak performance happens so automatically and so easy for people who are walking a journey that is their own. Things that they're not struggling with, things that they don't feel like they need to compete with anybody, because whether they compete or not, they're still doing their best. You know, it's not about competition when you're doing something that you love, when you're doing something that you're born to do. It is so easy. Other people might actually be doing what you're doing, probably better than you, but you don't feel the need to compare yourself, because at the end of the day, you're doing what you're supposed to do, and there's a lot of joy that comes with it. So let me just leave this as a disclaimer. Peak performance is never rated from a place of comparison. Peak performance is rated from a place of actualization. So when you identify that thing that you need to do, you're already operating in peak performance, whether you're doing bare minimum as opposed to someone else. Of course, experience makes you do better, be better, but everything you do is peak performance, because guess what? It is who you are created to be. You are going to be great. See you on the next one. Bye-bye.